Did you know that Chamber can bait Cypher's traps and not get affected? Reyna can dodge Chamber's traps if she is invisible in ultimate. There's a lot more things to know. Do make sure to watch the entire video. Chapters in the description to save your time. Astra. The bot will detect anybody inside the smoke. Same with Astra's smoke. You can see that the second you push in the smoke, the bot detects. The bot works with line of sight. If you exit the line of sight, the bot will no longer detect. Astra's stun does nothing to the bot. Astra's pull does not pull the TP as well as the bot. They both stay static. Breach's stun does nothing to both of these things. His aftershock can destroy the bot but not the TP. The TP will still be in full health. Breach's ultimate does not displace the bot or the TP. Both of them still stay in the same position. Breach's flash does not do anything to the bot. The bot will still detect. A side note, once detected, the bot will follow you for a long distance. So the only way to dodge once you get detected would be to block line of sight. There is no other way to dodge the bot's shot. Brimstone's smoke, one odd quirk. Chamber's bot will detect even before you see the bot itself. Molly does nothing to both of these things. The ultimate will destroy the bot but not the TP. That's surprising. Cypher's smoke as well acts as a line of sight blocker. Entering the smoke will trigger the bot. Cypher's camera cannot tag both the bot and the TP. It's not taggable. Chamber can break Cypher's tripwires by going into the tripwire and teleporting. Chamber will also not be stunned, which is a huge deal. Coupled with the fact Chamber can teleport instantly without dying, this is very huge in order to clear traps very early in the game and bait fakes. As usual, as I mentioned before, once detected you cannot escape the bot's shot, even if you dash. You need to break line of sight somehow, either by dashing towards a wall or using your smoke. You can stop the deployment of the shot by blocking the line of sight as shown. In Jett's smoke as well, the bot will detect you before you can see the bot, so that's a huge deal. When updrafting during detection, the bot will shoot you and drop a puddle underneath you. Jett's ultimate, it takes one knife to kill the bot and two knives to kill the TP. Of course you can use your bullets, but in clutch situations when you have to destroy the bot, you'll need only one knife. Just keep that in mind. Chaos EMP will disable both the bot and TP, that is no surprise, but it's something which is important to note. Chaos is a really good counter to Sentinels. Chaos Flash does nothing to the bot will still detect. Chaos Grenade will destroy both the TP as well as the bot. KillJoy's Molly does not do anything to both of them. Chamber's bot will work if Chamber is detained, but Chamber cannot TP. Even though Chamber cannot TP, his suit will glow yellow, which is I think odd. It should not be the case. Omen's Paranoia does not do anything to the bot. Bot will still detect you regardless. Here's Omen's smoke interaction with the bot again. If you TP when you get detected but you are in the line of sight of the bot will switch target and shoot your destination. When ulting, the bot will detect immediately if you are nearby. When Chamber is paranoid, TPing will not remove paranoia. Phoenix's Molly does nothing to both of them. Phoenix's wall acts as a line of sight breaker, so if you're detected, the wall will stop it. Phoenix's flash again does nothing to the bot. Raze's nade will destroy both of them. Raze's satchel will also destroy both of them. You can destroy the satchel mid-air and it will still destroy both of them. And needless to say, Raze's ultimate destroys both of them as well. Boombot will destroy both the bot as well as the TP if you're lucky enough. By lucky I mean the bot should explode near these two things. The Boombot does slow down in the slow puddle, just like Sage's slow. Reyna's flash does nothing to the bot, it will still detect you. In the slow puddle, if Reyna is dismissing, Reyna will not be slowed down, just like Sage's slow puddle. If you are detected and you dismiss, the bot will still shoot you, even though you are invisible in ultimate, and the bot will still track you for a very small period of time when the bot detects you, even though you are invisible. And that is when you get detected. If you're not detected and use your dismiss, you will still be detected, but if you're in the ultimate form and use dismiss, you will not be detected by the bot. You can avoid the bot's detection. Sage's wall can block the line of sight and stop it from shooting. But I discovered a bug here. The bot will be inside Sage's wall, and if you are very close to the wall, it will detect you and throw a slow puddle underneath. Blocking Chamber's TP does not block Chamber. Chamber can still TP and Chamber will spawn outside the wall. So they have taken this into consideration. Skye's flash does nothing as well to the bot. Skye's wolf will also not damage the bot and TP. If you TP when Skye's ult is chasing you, the ult will simply divert and follow where you TP'd. Skye's drone does not trigger the bot. Skye's drone will still be slowed down in the puddle, just like Raze's Boombot. Skye's ultimate will not be slowed down with this puddle. It will go with full speed. And here's where I lost footage, so you have to take my word for it. Sova's recon will not detect both the utilities, it will only detect players. And you also cannot tag these two utilities with your drone. Both of them can be destroyed with Sova's shock dart, which is again an important thing to note for pro teams and high rank players. One pulse from Sova's ultimate will destroy both of these things. Viper's molly does nothing to both of them. With the help of Viper's orb, you can stop activation by blocking line of sight using the smoke. The same as Jett and other smokers. In Viper's orb, the bot will detect you before you can see the bot, just like Brimstone's smoke and Jett's smoke. So be careful as a Viper when you're lurking inside the smokes. In Ultimate, however, you will be able to see the bot before the bot detects you. So that's a good news. Yoru's flash does nothing as well to the bot. The bot is completely invulnerable to flashes. If you TP as Yoru, but you are still in the line of sight, as mentioned before, the bot will still shoot you and the puddle will spawn where you are, even if the distance is huge. So you have to break line of sight if you want to avoid the bot's shot. Yoru's footsteps will still detect the bots. The bot will not detect Yoru's ult, unlike Skye's ult, so that's really good. And that's all the agent interactions that I had found, at least from my own. I have no information from the devs. Another thing to note, Chamber's other two abilities, which is the pistol and the AWP, both of them seem to be a gun more than an ability. Usually abilities do extra damage to other abilities and stuff, like Raze's satchel can break Sage's wall easily and Breach's aftershock can destroy utilities. But in the case of Chamber, the guns act as guns. The bullets don't pass through Astra's wall and they still take the same amount of bullets to kill other utilities like KillJoy's ultimate or flash, Reyna's flash or Skye's ultimate and stuff like that. So, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new, do make sure to click the subscribe button. It helps me a lot and I'll catch you all in the next one.